Hello guys, welcome to Mark Shrimp Tanks. In today's video I thought I'd give you an update on my Opae Ula shrimp tank because as you can see they are doing fantastically well, right? So today I thought I would share with you everything that I've done with this tank over the past couple of years, and it has been years. I think I've written it actually on the tank away up the side here. The actual last time I did a water change in this tank was the 14th of the 8th 2021, so it's 2 years since I did a water change in this tank, and you can see that the shrimp are absolutely thriving. And I thought today we would dive in and give you some tips if you ever want to have Opae Ula, how you can achieve results like this, because there's literally thousands of shrimp in this tank now. What you see on the surface, all these ones here, there will be the same amount all hidden over the rocks and behind and whatever else, right? So today we're going to give you some awesome tips. Some of you guys will already know a lot of these tips, and yeah, they're really basic and they're really easy to do as well. Now if we were to go back to last year, you will have probably noticed that I had cheetomorph algae in here. You see this algae up here at the top, it's a macroalgae. It actually filled my entire tank, right? And one of the things I noticed, guys, in a lot of my tanks where I have lots and lots of plants is there is a general lack of algae. So what I did was I went into this tank and I did a little water change. It was maybe 10%. I just wanted to freshen up a bit because, as I said, I hadn't done a water change for almost 2 years. I did a 10% water change. And when I did the water change, I also noticed that the water was a tiny bit yellow, right? So up here in the corner, you can't quite see it. I have a tiny bag of active carbon there just to polish the water a little bit, because I like that in my shrimp tanks where the water is clean, because I have visual problems and it's just easier for me to see the shrimp. So anywho, once we did this, I decided there and then that I was going to remove the majority of the Cheeto algae that was in here, because yeah, it just didn't look nice. And when I removed a lot of the Cheeto algae, I was kind of shocked that I didn't have as many shrimp in here as I thought I did. Bear in mind, guys, I'm talking about doing this water change and stuff. This was probably a good month, 2 months ago that I did this, and you're going to see the results of it right now, right? Because it's visible everywhere in here. See, when you start to remove the masses of plant work in the tank, let me just go forward a little bit with the jerking the tripod too much. When you go forward a little bit like this, look at the glass, you see it? This is what we're after. Can you see how much algae is on the glass? Now I've seen a correlation between algae on the glass like this and lots of shrimp. So is it by chance? No, it's not. My good friend Peter actually told me a lot of times, Mark, you need to slow down your filtration. So that's what I did in this tank here. I'm going to pan up and zoom to the side. You can probably just see it. I slowed down the filtration a lot in this tank, right? And as a result as well, looking across the top, you'll probably maybe be able to make out all the little really tiny shrimp that live near the surface. Yeah, the tank is just absolutely thriving, right? So I think there is a secret to keeping Opae Ula, is not to put too many plants in the tank, like Cheeto macroalgae type plants. Right, so in here again, just for new people that don't know, Opae Ula are a brackish water shrimp from Hawaii. And in this tank specifically, we have bits of lava rock because Hawaii is pretty well known for being volcanic. We have a lot of coral in here, crushed coral on the base as well. We have some, I think these are oyster shells on the bottom. I also put in a bit of wood because with the habitat of Opae Ula, they are basically in ponds next to the sea that are fed via rainwater and salt water from the coast from ground seepage. And what that means, guys, is in the tank itself, well, in these pools themselves, you will have differences in salinity, right? So that is where the shrimp is special. It can survive in many different salinity levels. Now, when I did a water change on this maybe a month ago, I actually just did it with pure reverse osmosis water because I figured That's what it's probably like in the wild for this type of shrimp. The pools might evaporate and the water will be filled in with the sky, with the rain. Yeah, they are really, really adaptable. It's what I love about them, is that they're so adaptable. I think I feed these guys quarter a tablet of Tetra Tab. You know the Tetra Tab you get? It's a little pink tablet. You get in big tubs. I feed a quarter of one of them once a week on a Saturday. Right, and as you can see here, I'm having loads and loads of breeding success. By the way, I also have nerite snails in here. I don't know if any are visible. There's 3 of them. 1 is quite large and 2 are a little bit smaller. You can also see that they lay their eggs on the glass. And as we talked about before, this is a brackish water tank. More eggs over here. But I've yet to see any of these eggs produce any nerite snails at all. None. And I've had them all in here for a while. I'm not sure if maybe some of my nerite snails are maybe too small to fertilize these eggs. That could be a possibility, but the largest one is quite large. As I said as well, we have I have a little bit of wood in here because I'm a firm believer that Opae Ula, the ponds are on land, right? So you're going to get debris from the land as well. I often put like the odd almond leaf. I've actually put duckweed in here before as well. It doesn't last because it's brackish water, but what happens is the Opae Ula tend to eat it all. Look at that, isn't it cool? Anyway guys, hope I've not blathered on too long. I'll try and cut out all the bits where I say and blah 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 too much, but yeah, if you wouldn't mind liking, I feel a little bit strange asking for likes in a video, but yeah, if you could help me that way and like the video, it would help my channel out a ton, especially for people that keep shrimp like this and they want to know how to breed more. Simple liking a video will make the video do much better, and it'll help people that are searching for the information for Opae Ula. It will help them find this video much easier, and they will get the golden information in this tank. Before we go guys, if I didn't mention, salt wise, this is Instant Ocean, and I use 30 grams of salt per litre of reverse osmosis water. We have a tiny sponge filter on the side that's really slow. Lava rock, crushed coral, a little bit of wood, and probably the hardest thing that you will get when you try and do this with Opae Ula is actually sourcing the Opae Ula in the first place. Anywho, thank you for watching guys. I love you all. I'll see you in the next one. Happy shrimp keeping.